what did Vampire Survivors in particular do very well? But also on the higher scale, Larian with Baldur's Gate 3
Mm,
was they reached out to the community early and often,
yeah.
and they made their player base, their core player base, feel heard and cared about, and like they were participating in a community with the devs. And over time, those people brought in more people. So there's your word of mouth because they want to play with their friends. And
Right.
even if it's not a multiplayer game, they want to compare notes with their friends. They want to say, "Hey, fellow Vampire Survivors plan, how did you clear this level?"
Right.
In the case of a multiplayer game, they actually want to play with their friends, like online simultaneously, so they will bring them in. But building that community was key, and I think we see that lately over and over again. Cult of the Lamb is amazing at this, and I think Cult of the Lamb is like a good example of the high end of
Yeah.
indie marketing, community building. Not necessarily in terms of budget, but some of the stuff they do is not cheap. Things like having a Cult of the Lamb themed rave. Talk about building community, right?
Yeah.
You're all there in person, in real life, doing something together. It's thinking about like what is your community excited about? Who are they and what are they excited about and what can you do to engage them around that excitement?